Hi, my name's Mark, and in this video I'm going to show you some of the simple mechanisms that allow you to make changes to the mod putter. Let's get right to it. In this case, we're going to change out the grip. We're going to remove a little bit of weight, and we're going to make the shaft about a ½ an inch longer. The first thing we need is our 3.5 millimeter hex wrench. Goes in the back, engages the socket bolt that's in the back of the handle, maybe 7 or 8 turns. Now when I pull these apart, I like to put my fingers on this plastic skirt. You need to pull hard, and then it comes off. Okay, that skirt then engages here with the waist, so when I put it back on, they're registered together. Now the first thing we're going to do is remove this butt piece so that we can take off one of these weights. At the same time, if we chose to, we could add weight or leave it the same. All right, now the next thing we're going to do is lengthen the shaft. This lock nut helps us tell how much we've added or subtracted. If we're going to subtract length, then we move the lock nut however far we want and then screw it in. In this case, we're going to unscrew it a ½ an inch. So now the lock nut is a ½ an inch away from the waist. Now if you're going to make a bunch of changes and you know that you're not going to leave it the way it is, then you don't need to mess with this lock nut. But if you're going to leave it a certain way, then you'll want to cinch that down because it gets rid of all the play in the handle. Now let's put this butt piece back on. Go ahead and take your time and make sure that it's nice and lined up because it's kind of easy to get it cross-threaded. This piece is symmetrical. The threads are the same on either side, so it doesn't matter how you put it on there. We're going to put it down to maybe within a full turn or a ½ a turn from all the way in. It doesn't have to go all the way in. In some cases, it's better if it isn't. So now let's go ahead and cinch this down, holding onto the screw until it engages the waist piece. Now, in every handle, there's a groove at the very back of the grip. We want to line that up with the teeth here. So at the back of the putter, we want to turn this so that the tooth is facing to the back. In this case, we want to go ahead and cinch this all the way to the next tooth. There's 2 teeth on here. Whichever one's the next one, go ahead and crank it in there. You can't overturn it. So now the tooth is lined up here, 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 and here. So when we well, if we want to, we can add some silicone grease to the inside of this and it helps it slide a little bit. You don't need to do that every time, just every so often if you feel it sticking. So now we're going to go ahead and capture that tooth, bring it all the way in, capture this one, put our fingers here against this skirt, push it all the way in, and then all the way until it clicks. Now we take our wrench into the hole, turn it till it's finger tight, and it's ready to go until the next time you want to change it.